It's alive. We already have 7 people queued up. Yeah. Oh, 5.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget?
Oh.
How about broadcast with colorful
Maybe-
commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a 5th grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.
Hola a todos, buenos días y sean bienvenidos a Laguna Seca para nuestra fecha 1 de esta nueva temporada del GT3 Open, traída a ustedes por GT Champions y patrocinada por Luke Mansky. Así que muchas gracias, Luke Mansky. Sean bienvenidos, den like, suscríbanse y disfruten la carrera.
Welcome everybody to GT Champions. We're back. We're at Laguna Seca. It's the GT3 Open. Luke Mansky, thank you so much for sponsoring this season's event. I'm so excited. And I'm looking forward to our races today. Just got to get my video working, so hang in there, folks. Picks, I think, and so yeah, we're at Laguna Seca, folks, and the cars are already out there qualifying. We got 26 drivers today out on track. And it is going to be, it's going to be wonderful. And I'll say, I spent the entire weekend, last weekend, at Laguna Seca, watching every kind of racing you can imagine, from stock cars to open wheel formula cars to old school 50s and 60s cars, and just everything. Everything was there, and it was really awesome. So I'm so excited for today's race and the drivers getting a chance to get out here. 26 drivers on Laguna Seca. That should be a good one. Anyway, big shout out, of course, to our global sponsor, Origin Micro. Thank you, folks, for sponsoring GT Champions. It's really nice to have corporate sponsors recognizing the hard work that we do and the love for our sim racing. So it's pretty awesome. And of course, Luke Mansky. We're going to talk more about our sponsors as we get through the day. So here we are. It is 11 corners. It seems like it would be 12, but the famous corkscrew is 8 and 8A. And folks, standing next to that thing and getting up to that thing, way different than it looks in the races. That is for sure. It is a long way up and down on that hill. A lot of elevation there between turn 5. It's just uphill the whole way, all the way up to the corkscrew, then down here the whole way, all the way to 10. And it's a blast. A lot of fun. 120 is the lap record in a Lamborghini GT3 car. And we don't have anybody in the 120s today. We do have a 121.0. So it's really close. Really, really close to the lap record. So and it's a nice sunny day, which is what it was like the second day we were there. The first day it was rainy and cold. So yeah, it's going to be a good race today. I'm Chris. I'll be doing the play-by-play with you, along with my buddy Pix right there in the middle. Hey, say what's up, Pix.
Hello everyone, hi.
and we will be tackling this together today. Aton is off. I should have checked to see how his broadcast went with the Major League Baseball yesterday. That would have been a lot of fun. So he's off doing his thing right now, getting the word out. And then, of course, Till, our chief marshal, is unavailable today. He's got some family in town, so he's going to spend a little time with them. I don't know why he didn't just tell them to come to his house and get on his rig and drive. I mean, that seems like it'd be more fun. So awesome. So the GT3 Open, here we are. We're at Laguna Seca. Then we go to Red Bull Ring. Then we go to Magna Course. Then we go to Interlagos, and we have a short break after Interlagos for the Spa 24-hour, or is that the Nürburgring 24-hour? It's one of those two. Then we'll come back, and we're going to hit the brand new track, Portland, which is awesome. Algarve, Watkins Glen, and then we're going to finish up at Spa. It's going to be a good season, folks. And Luke Mansky, of course, sponsoring this season. So thanks, Luke. And I think he's out on the track to drive today. Is he? Didn't I see him out there? Maybe I don't see him out there, actually. I did see him posting stuff, but some of his teammates are there. You know who's missing is our champion from the Porsche Cup, John Stewart. That's the
John Stewart. Okay, that would be fun.
That would be fun to have a.
I mean, it was fun to have John Schwartz here, but
Yes,
John
John
Stewart would
Schwartz.
be another level.
John, that's a whole nother level. We get a little bit more viewership, I think, at that point. Anyway, folks, make sure you go check out our sponsors: Luke Mansky Racing and Performance, real life and sim hardware for sim racing, real racing. It's a lot of fun. Go check them out, LukeManskyRacing.com. Give our sponsors some love. Hit up their website at least so they can see that people are getting there. Go check out his stuff. They even have gas. Like, they sell racing gas, right? Like, that's cool. Do you UPS that? Like, can I order that? The UPS guy goes, "What's in the box?" "Nothing. You just been carrying a bomb. That's all." Anyway, so thanks, Luke. Good luck to you and your team. And of course, PC Systems is here, our new one of our new sponsors, and we have a new series coming up with their name on it. It's our Super Formula Lights, and we're still trying to get the people and the word out there for that series. So thanks, Richard PC, for all that you do here at GT Champions. You can go check them out, PCSystems.com. Oh,
Take a breather. Take a breather.
oh, they're still finishing up their qualifying out there. I think everyone is done, and they'll be gridding soon. And I will step away to handle the driver meeting, and our friendly neighborhood producer here is going to take care of you folks and get the grid order underway. Thanks again to Origin Micro, our global sponsor here at GT Champions. Go check out their website, originmicro.com, or just email them or call them. Tell them we sent you. These guys, they have everything. I just bought another thing from them. It arrived yesterday, installed it in my network lab. Just a great group of people to work with. So go check them out, Origin Micro. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Origin. All right, folks, I'll be back. I'm gonna go do a little driver meeting with the fellas, and I'll leave you in the capable hands of Pix.
Thank you, Chris. We are close to having results for qualifying, but new names at the top. While
Okay,
we
drivers,
wait,
welcome.
let's have a look at.
Qualifying is completed. Nice job. I don't know how to say your name.
I think you can
Oliver,
hear
so you're
Chris
gonna have to just
and
win the race
do
so
the
I can get on
drivers
the
meeting.
podium
And
can,
we have
I can have-
qualifying
Hey, just a quick reminder.
Info
before the race
here.
starts, it is on the green flag, so
and it's
don't go
Olivier
until the green if you're
Schultz
sitting on the pole, and then when you do,
on pole
get down to turn
position.
one,
Alexander
please, guys,
Tait,
be very, very careful.
Moritz
Remember,
Koenig, Leon
we will do a
Klose,
yellow flag.
Glenn
We will only do it on the
Glondelars,
opening lap
Drew
and only if
Boyer,
5 or more cars
Jacob
are
Fury,
involved.
or Jakub
Going off
Fury
track doesn't count.
gets
But
the
if we
pole
have
for the
damaging
Pro Am class.
ensuing
Andre
for the
Duna
cars,
his
He
first
will
race
throw a yellow
with
flag.
us
So
as a
let's
pro.
avoid that. Let's be nice and clean.
It will be fun
Get
to
him
have a
out of the
look at what
I
he
know it's
can
tough
do.
to pass here,
He's
but
our
get through it,
Pro-Am
so
champion from
just
the Lukmanski
give it
Porsche
all,
Cup.
little doggies.
Burt
All right. And
Gildenhuys,
a big shout out to
Sami
all of you for showing
Heiskanen,
up today. Thank you, and all of you have earned your first
Toby Stoll,
ticket
Nicolas
into
Siutz,
the, race
Javi
day
Sierra,
rewards.
Jarmo
So thanks for
Sastamoinen,
showing up,
Oscar
and I hope you guys have
Montien,
a great season. Just
Marco
come to all the
Vilela,
races. It's best
Racha
to have races with lots of
Sinkitsianikorn,
than it does to have
Sajin
few cars. So
Aurelian,
thank you for
Jerry
coming, guys.
Jones, and
Super,
Rafael
super awesome.
Rodriguez.
Hey, I forgot to remind you,
John
make
Cannon,
sure you
hey,
have
hello
your
John from
race
Envy.
control
Last
radio
night we had a
on.
really
You
good
can relay
race with
messages
them.
from us if needed.
Chris Rice,
And a
Jack
reminder
Yates,
too,
Sam
on the
Prasit
green
Sartsuk,
flag, be
Stephen
real careful when
Woolixcroft,
you throw your
and
car out
David
to the
Griffin,
outside.
who
Those three
we just
wides
noticed
into
had
turn one is really difficult to manage here.
well, had a really
Be
tough
good.
qualifying, and he'll be
And then,
starting last.
pro
Will
and
be
winner,
interesting to see
if,
what
you
he
come
can
to
do
the
from the
waiting
back.
booth, we're going to interview
So,
just the pro and just the AM
Chris is finishing
winner for their
the
class. So make sure you
drivers'
can,
meeting,
come join us in the booth.
where he's
when
telling
that
everyone some recommendations for the start of
I hope
the
you guys
race.
have a great race. I hope you have a lot of fun. And reminder, at the end of the race,
It looks like everyone
save your
has
replay
greeted,
because you'll need that if you're going to do an incident report.
and we are
And
ready to
another
do a
reminder, in case
full
you didn't notice it in
warm-up
Discord,
lap.
we're beta testing our new GT Champion driver rating system.
So Olivier Sulch, new name on pole. Really fun to see new guys come, join, and be really fast. Really good to have some competitive people. And looking at our standings tower, the license, some really fast people among the top 15 drivers. So it's going to be really interesting and competitive, because even the fastest of the Pro-Am people are really quick and fast. You'll notice where the difference lies. Maybe it's racecraft, maybe it's experience, but the pace is there, so it's going to be interesting to see.
It absolutely will be. It will be. And I mentioned picks about our race day rewards. So did you mention that while I was away?
No, I'm sure you can mention it during the race.
Okay. Yep. So up the hill they go, and all the way up into turn 7. Well, it's 6 and 7. Look at this. This is a full elevation climb all the way up to the top of this hill. That's such a long walk. And the corkscrew, that thing's going to take some lives today. Absolutely will. Now let's see if they have to take this really slow through this corkscrew. They don't want to hit anybody. All right, so how are we going to say this last name that's in first for now? Sulch and Koenig.
Let's go with Sulch until he lets us know the correct pronunciation.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, pace car is going to pull off right here into pit lane. Turn 1, one of the slowest turns on the calendar. And it is, look at that, all lined up. Guys in the back are speeding up to get by there. Remember, wait for the green flag. Hopefully he was listening. It looks like he was. Oh, man, 26 cars heading into turn 1 together. I don't see a problem there.
Green flag.
There they go, green flag. Off we go for round 1. Into the first. Well, this is actually turn 1 right here. Into turn 2. They go. Still, everyone looks to be in order. Little bumping and banging back there. 3 wide. That's rough. Sajin finds himself. Oh, no, that wasn't Sajin. It was someone else. Get back on track. Okay. All right. It's still happening. The first 2 have straightened out and gotten into the racing lines. 3 and 4 just now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Everyone's straightening out for this corner. Look at all of these guys. I stood right on the inside of this corner right here. There's a parking lot, and you can just watch the cars right there on the apex. It is so much fun. Hey, I think that might have been me behind the wall when they were scanning it. Everyone keeping it together. Everyone's finally straightening out. There's a few people battling for position. I think I just saw someone diving under Aurelian. Oh, I'm so excited for these guys' first race in the Open. The drivers get to take whatever they want, drive whatever they want. Uh-oh. Ah, who was that went off? Jarmo and Chris Rise. Oh. Yeah, these drivers get to pick whatever car they want. They can start with as much or as little fuel as they want. They can change tires and pit whenever they want. All we're doing is saying, here's a track, pick a car and do whatever the crap you want with it. and we'll see how you do. So Toby Stoll is back. I don't remember Toby Stoll in the... Maybe he did register. Okay, interesting. I didn't remember seeing him in there, but that's okay. We like having our guys around. We'll get that sorted out. But I'm pretty sure he did register. Okay, good. I'm trying to keep myself in check. Uh-oh. Where is he? Is Pete? Oh, okay. Now we are using the Germany servers because most of the drivers are out of the country. We only have 3, 4, 5, 6 drivers from the United States. The other 20 drivers are all international. Someone throwing dirt everywhere out of the corkscrew. Okay. Whoa! Whoa! Ah, that was a brave move. That was brave, or is brave the... Oh no! Oh, they slowed down because someone went off. Oh my goodness. It looks like they may have small damage, but it still looks like it's drivable. This is, another turn 1 spin. It really is, it's really not, I should say, it's really not a aero race. These cars really don't get up to speed enough for if they have a little damage to the front end to ruin their speed. But it could affect their downforce as they come into a corner. You know, this is the part of the track right here from turn 6, 7 that I never saw the entire time I was there. I didn't want to walk all the way around over there. And so we went up to the corkscrew, we were down at turn 5, and but we didn't go anywhere in between, but we went everywhere else. I was like, I'm tired, I don't want to go all the way over there. One of the cool things is all of these bridges that are over, you can walk over all of them, and one of them's actually a road. The one coming out of turn 5 when you start going up the hill. Whoa, there goes Raphael, way off the track. Whew. Okay, so everything is straightening out up front. Oh, what's this here? What happened to Andre Duna? He was our Pro-Am champion in the Porsche Cup. Oh, that was it. That's why he went to the pits to go get that fixed. Yeah, that thing's a little crunchy. He probably would have been better off if it just fell off the car. Maybe. So what happened to Toby? So Toby's going down because he went off the track, and I think he might have got a little help from that AMG right behind. There it is. Or that Porsche. Why did I think it was an AMG? That's weird. Oh, Toby. He'll work out. Toby's quick. Toby's a good race driver, so we'll see how he manages things. There's Oscar. So many countries that we have. I love doing our events where we have so many drivers from Europe racing. It's evening time for most of them. It's lunchtime for most of the American drivers. It's the morning time for me in picks. But that was close. Bert just trying to keep the back end of that Porsche in a straight line. Javi Sierra. So, yeah, look at that. Oh, that's an interesting car. It looks just like his Audi from Envy's race last night, and now he's in the McLaren. And remember, he was fighting with somebody that was in the McLaren while he was in the Audi. Remember?
Yeah.
It's fun to see him here. same color livery there. Where's David Griffin? How's he doing? I don't even see. Oh, he's down in 13th. Okay. I was like, I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he qualified last, and look how many places he's
Yeah, he's the biggest mover.
Yep.
13 positions he's gained on the track. That's crazy. That's awesome. Oh, that corkscrew is something else. It's something you have to really find your line through to keep the car under control, because the camber changes when you're coming out of it and going down the hill, and some people get a little too hot and they go off the track. Oh no! Around goes Chris Rise. I saw that Audi on track when I was there last weekend, that very GT3 Audi, and an AMG and Lamborghinis and Porsches and everything, but the Audi, when it comes screaming by you, sounds exactly like this sound you hear in the game when it goes by. I am not joking. I was like, it gave me like serious flashbacks into racing behind one. It's awesome. A lot going on. Sulch is away, 2.5 over Koenig. Close is close. He's only another couple of seconds away from the leader. We have the pros all the way up through 6th position. Mr. Fury. Oh, who's this? Oh, it's Toby. Toby Stoll. We love having our guys get the cameras on there. And we try to encourage that, give us a chance, and you to be able to see just how these drivers really have to wheel these cars. Look at his camera's shaking. I think he's got it on his screen, but he is cranking it. Watch when he goes through the corkscrew. Watch his hands. All the way over, and then all the way over again. Now look at it shake. Look at it shake. Yeah, he's trying to hold it together. Ooh! Wow! Way to go, Toby! Now these drivers get to pick whatever car they want, but if they can change their car, but only once for the season. So if they don't like the car on this track and they decide they want to try another car, then they're going to be stuck in that car for the entirety of the season. So most of them will probably give it a little bit of time to figure it out. And there's David Griffin. So he's in the mid-engine Acura, well, NSX. It's Acura still, right? He was in, what was he? Oh, we didn't have this car back then. That's right. He drove a different car in the last GT3 event. So there we go. David Griffin. He's from our team. That's fun. Did you make the livery, or did what's his face make it?
Yeah, I made it.
Nice. Looks good picks. Now, don't get confused by the number on his car, why it's 3 digits, not 2. That's on me. I forgot to change his race number when we promoted him to pro. It'll be straightened out in the next races. So, for those of you watching, if the car has a red number board, red mirrors, red wingtips, that's pro, and the same in blue is your Pro-Am. So that's how you can tell the difference. Not to mention, there's little red and blue lines next to their names on the timing tower. That helps as well. And when Pix pulls them up on, like he does now, bottom left corner of the screen, why isn't it showing his number? Is he a lap down? Whoever withdrew? Because it doesn't show his number. That's weird.
Yeah, no idea.
But he's 6th. And that's for position right there in front of him. That's Grandelaires. His first name's Glenn. So, which is an interesting name. I've never heard of anybody named Glenn from Germany or Belgium. So that's an interesting one. That's like saying I'm from Mexico. My name is Chris. I mean, well, I know there's how do you say it in Spanish?
Well, we have Cristobal and Christopher.
Yeah,
we have Christophers. Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Okay. My mom told me she named me. She said when I came out, she just knew. That was her comment, and I love it. And she called me Christopher because she said one of the translations, I forget what the exact phrase, it was something like Christ bearer or bearer of Christ or something like that, something to do with doing all that. And of course, none of our family went to church. But then I'm the one that actually went out, and I went on, served a mission and everything. So I did exactly what my namesake says I was supposed to do. It was just kind of fun. I don't know where ball came from. I don't know what we did back in the 1600s that I guess maybe we made the first soccer ball. I don't know.
Something, yeah. Most of the Chris's here are people who are named Christian.
Ah,
So
makes
that's
sense.
a very popular name here, Christian. We have Cristobal as well, but Christian is pretty popular.
Awesome. Let's see. Who's our AM leader right now? Is that Fury? Okay, Jakub. He's running the same colors he was running last night when he slid that Audi right through the middle of the field. Oh, that was so scary for him and everybody else too. Uh-oh, what happened, Glenn? Oh, it does show they went off the track. Maybe they were chasing each other through. Oh!
That's going to be a great
hold it
save.
together. That's, thank goodness for the sand. That's for sure. You know, it's funny that they put sand there, but it really is. Wow. That's a tough move to get into the corkscrew. Because look at this gap now he's going to pull on him because he got the wrong angle coming in. Oh, what a great race. So far, everybody is still out on track. Chris Rice in the pits again, so I think he must have had an incident. But whoa. All 26 drivers still out there. Oh, he's going for it. Oh, hold it. Nice. That was a great overtake. And that Lamborghini saw him coming. I think he just let him through.
Yeah,
I think
Ratchasing just said, go for it.
Wait, what? Andre's not showing any livery items on his car, so I couldn't. He is a pro, though. He got promoted along with David Griffin after the Porsche Cup because they just obliterated the rest of the field. Like, okay, you're done. You're going to go out and play with the big boys. Hey, look at that.
Oh, we have a S7R on night racing?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jonathan Jones, or Jerry Jones. Yeah.
Nice.
Jerry Jones. He was a Sector 7 racing driver in Gran Turismo, and he's trying to pull it off here in iRacing. I don't blame him.
That's awesome.
Yeah. We'll have to get some pictures of that, share it with their team captain. Sector 7 is a big part of one of the racing teams that competes in our Gran Turismo side of the house.
Yeah, or if they're here in the chat, they're welcome to say hi, or anyone who's in the chat.
Jerry Jones has been around for a minute. Like, he's been in a few of our events. Oh, no! Who was that? So Andre gets collected. The Lamborghini goes around. Oh, man. Andre not having a great first race. Well, the good news is there is a drop round, people. So if you don't have a good race, at least you have an opportunity to, you know, if you miss a race or if you have a really bad race, you can just, you know, count that as a practice race, right? But let me tell you, in turn 5, I saw more than 3 or 4 drivers lose the car and spin it around. I mean, it just happens. It's part of racing. Does it say HPR on it? Oh, there's a driver in Gran Turismo. He goes by the nickname HPR. I wonder if there's a correlation to that at all. There's John Cannon from NV Sim Sports. You can go back and watch the races we broadcast for them on Friday nights. Well, he's missing the mirrors. Is he purple? That was weird. Maybe it's his overlay or whatever. Oh, here we go. David Griffin looking inside of Nicholas Suits. Suits. Okay. I'm gonna call it Suits. David Griffin now up 15 positions in the track. I think he didn't qualify because he got here late, but I don't think he did. Or he was just like, you know what? People are going to be doing all kinds of shenanigans in the opening laps.
Nah, he had an incident during qualifying. He was trying to go for the best possible, and he just
he
went a
overdrove
bit
it.
too far. Yeah.
I didn't see it. Oh well. Well, still, he's running all the way up there. I don't know what he is in 11th in the pro class. He's got some pretty quick company out there. That is for sure. Alexander Tyke, also from HPR. So HPR must be a team, and they got a couple guys in here. That Audi's becoming pretty popular. A lot of people are racing that car. I know there's a couple of Corvettes out here. I think there's just the two. Yeah, there's two Corvettes out there. One lone Mustang, all by its lonesome. Marco Vellela? Michael Vellela. Marco Vellela. Oh my gosh, Chris, come on. I could do it. There's one Mustang out there. The field is filled with Porsches. There's 4 McLarens, a couple BMWs, a few Acuras. There's only one Ferrari out here. So interesting. And one Lamborghini. So yeah, it's definitely a mid-engine field. People are liking the Audis, the Porsches, and the McLarens. Those seem to be the top cars. I didn't see one of the McLaren's GT3 cars out there last weekend. I saw AMG, Mustang, Audi, Porsche, AMG. There's our lone Mustang. That's Marco Vellela. It's probably differently, but oh yes, race day rewards. We've started a new program called Race Day Rewards, and in a series, each time that you participate, you earn a raffle ticket, and you have to have appeared in 5 of the 8 races. And if you appear in 5 or more of the races, then you'll have minimum of 5 raffle tickets to go into the drawing. And then if you did all 8 races, you get 8 raffle tickets. And at the end, it's a $20 gift card, probably an iRacing gift card, or maybe something to Amazon if they'd rather have it there. But if it's anything like my household, if I get a gift card for something, it doesn't always just be mine. It goes to the family, right? But if it goes into iRacing, the wife or girlfriend can't get her hands on it. It's just good for you. so it'll be a lot of fun to see the drivers showing up. So we'll be keeping track of all the drivers, and then we haven't discussed it, but I'm going to just say it now. I will do the drawing live on camera. I will make a ticket for every single person, put it in a bowl, and on camera, I'll reach my hand in there and I'll pull out our winner. That'll be fun. And maybe I'll put on a helmet. I don't own one, but maybe I'll get one. I'll get a GT Champions helmet and I'll put it on. And what's the guy that's in the that always wears the white, the mystery driver on oh god, what is the there's a name for him. Oh, Mystic. Maybe that's it. I think it's
Mystic.
Or are you? Yeah. And do you remember the one where oh, come on, what's his name? The Formula One driver, like one of the winningest ones. Yeah, Schumacher was the guy in the suit, and they were sitting in the thing in that big auditorium, right, where at the stage they're having the whole conversation, and then he decides to take off his helmet, and it was Mick Schumacher or Michael Schumacher, and everyone's losing their friggin' minds. It was awesome. That was fun little thing. Now look at this little battle for P7. They are close. McLaren mid-engine versus Ford Mustang front engine, giant horsepower, sounding awesome. Like I said, there's not very many long straights. This is the only real long one, and getting your run under slipstream is kind of difficult. You just have to get a better exit. I love the liveries some of these drivers put on their cars. They look great. I spoke to a few drivers while I was at the event last weekend from all these different classes, and they said this is by far their favorite track to come to. They said it's the most accessible for the viewers, you know, for the, I can't think of the word, what are people called that go to the races? I can't think of my brain, dude. I think I got
the crowd, just the crowd.
Spectators. That's the word I was looking for. He says it's the best track for spectators because they can walk around and go pretty much anywhere and just stand on the other side of a fence. There are some bleachers, you know, out of turn 11 and along the pits along the main straight, and there's some bleachers coming out of turn 4. But other than that, you just walk around and stand wherever you want. You know, so they say it's really fun to drive and see the spectators just, whoa, that was close. Glenn was like, hey, don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. So yeah, it's a great track, and he says there's nothing like the corkscrew. In fact, if we go on can we go into the in-car cam from this car before he gets up there? And I think it's modeled in the game. When you're coming up this hill and you're ready to make a turn, there's an oak tree off to the left. You see the top of an oak tree, but you can't see it there. But one of those oak trees, they say, yeah, the long-standing joke is someone says, when you get to the top, you look for this bush. And then that's when you start your braking and turn in. And then when you come down the hill, you realize the bush is just the top of a giant tree that you happen to be above. So he says it's really fun. And the Laguna Seca people take extra precautions and extra care to make sure that tree is always alive and doesn't get any taller. Like they trim it to keep, because it's become a marker. It's like you can't move a wall because people use the wall as a braking marker, right? So that tree is what it is. So a lot of fun. And to turn 4, these guys are still going. Then there's a little bit of a straight right here, just full all the way down into turn 5, and this is where we saw so many cars sliding out right there, and then they just slide right off into the sand. This is a nice little battle. Look at these two holding it together. Hold it together. Every car that comes down that corkscrew, when they make the first right-hand part, every one of them, the splitter hits the ground, you hear it scrape. Every car. Well, except for the ones that don't have splitters, but anything with a splitter on the front, when it comes down at such a sharp angle, and the straight flattens out so quickly that you hear that splitter go off the ground as it goes by. And I went and looked at some of those cars, and their splitter was half as thick as when it hit the ground. So Marco's still holding it together. He's got the AM leader in front of him by a long ways. Probably about 15 seconds ahead of him. A nice open track to the next pro driver. Or no, wait. Fury is the pro AM. Yeah, good. We're coming up 4 more minutes to the halfway mark. What's our temperature on the track right now, Pix? I didn't think to look. Ooh, 111. That's a warm track. I think these guys might be able to do the whole race without stopping, but I don't know what that's going to do for their tires. This is a track that the last thing you want to do is pit yourself out into a mess of other cars, right? So you definitely want to be careful. Nicholas Suits running 11th on the track. Looks like second in the Pro-Am class. Nice. Oh, now it's a three-way battle for 7th. Toby Souls climbed his way back up into 9th after getting that assist into the beach. Toby Souls been around for a few of the events. He's a quick driver. I'm looking forward to getting to know some of these newer drivers. We have so many. We have 13 different countries represented across 26 drivers. Not bad. Ooh, listen to that Mustang purr. Up the hill, headed to the corkscrew. Oh, I love how they model that. Oh, that sounds so good. We've got a lot of off tracks for some drivers. I don't know, Leon Close, who's running in second place. It shows 16 of them. So obviously, oh, okay, there we go. So there's 14X. Yeah, he's close. He's got a, if he gets two more, he's gonna get a drive-through because it is set to 16X. And if you get one of those, you're gonna get a drive-through. So he's gonna pay real close attention. He's got 14 of them in less than half the race. Now he's got to go the whole rest of the race without getting more than two. And we are beta testing something fun with kind of a driver rating system. And I've let all the drivers know that. Whoa, oh, come on, Toby, hang it, buddy. Just wait till after the race to go get your sunglasses. They'll still be there. But yeah, I told these guys they need to watch your incident points. Those are going to matter towards your safety rating that we're going to be keeping track of. So definitely some of the people didn't get the message or don't care. We'll see. Don't hit the sausage. Come on, John Cannell, let's go. I think that's a pro guy behind him. Oh, no, it's not. This is for position. How did he end up with purple mirrors? How do you get the number card in the windscreen banner? It's one logo.
I think he's just a rebel, and he said, I'm going to have your decal, but I'm going to have my mirror, so.
Maybe. Oh my goodness. I love seeing that big Origin Micro windscreen banner up there for our global sponsor. Thanks again, Don Doney, who is the president of Origin Micro. Thanks for your sponsorship. We love it. He did mention to me he was going to try to catch some of these races this weekend. I said, you know, you don't have to be live. It's helpful, but you can always go back and watch it on the DVR. Yes, Fry, we're talking about sausage. Gosh. Good to see you, Fry. I hope you're doing all right. Man, look at this. Yeah, there it is. That's the move. Oh, no, John gets a... Whoa, that was close. That was close. John falls back to 16th. And Oscar moves up to 15th spot. I don't know what that is in the class, because for some reason our stuff isn't working where it's showing that. But it doesn't tell me what position Oscar is in the class. It's like it's just a dash mark there. For some reason our numbers aren't showing up. P4. Okay, good. Uh-oh. Close got another off track. One more. Where is Close? And how close is he to P1? Yeah, there is a mild, I'm not going to call it a glitch, but those incident points aren't always exactly the same. But it can be representative of the fact that halfway through the race, he's got a few. So some of them could be slow down penalties, and they still count them. We'll see. Oh, that's good. That's good. Oh, well, for those of you that were wondering, I'm just talking to Pix. You don't get to know what he said. I'm not going to tell you. All right, let's see. So, what's his name? Jakub is up there pretty far, running first in his class, 6th on the track. If he keeps up this kind of driving, he's going to get himself a Battlefield promotion into the pro class. Although he's 22 seconds from the leader. Olivier has just been driving the wheels off that Porsche, so I'm assuming he's going to catch that traffic if he hasn't already. He's actually he's knee deep in it right now. Actually, there's Javi Sierra. Woo! Okay, Jerry Jones says, "I'll get out of the way. Just go on by. I'm not going to be a part of this mess." This is a really tough track, folks. Like it looks like it's just a racetrack, but some of these corners are real difficult. And to try to get 121s out of this track is pretty great. And Leon Close pulled that, right? But the best lap of the race, fastest lap, I think, is by our leader, a 121.8. So that's a really stout race time. I was talking about this last night on the Envy broadcast. When I was out there at Laguna, they had the Sim Magic has Sim Magic doesn't, but Speed Tours has a semi truck, and they open up the trailer, and there's 4 Sim Magic or Sim Sports or something like that rigs in there, all running iRacing, and people can just go up there. You don't have to pay. You just go up there, you sit down, and they have 4 of these set up for Laguna Seca in GT3 and GT4 cars. And I went on the second day and I sat down in that thing. Man, those little racing seats you get for the sim rigs, no thanks. They are so tight when you're a guy my size. So they had to take the little pads out of it. Oh, that was close. Wow, Jakub, that was scary. We'll see. We got 2 Porsches battling out for a position there. David Griffin, who is running 10th on the track, has gained 16 spots now. So the biggest mover of the race. Now, normally in one of our other series, we did a bonus point for the biggest mover. But we're not doing that during this series. I don't think we are. Yeah, I didn't think so. So, you're right. We didn't talk about it. I guess we could talk about it. But no, in this series we have bonus points for the pole position, the fastest lap, and a clean race. So if you can get through a race with no incident points, you get an extra bonus. You get 2 bonus points for that. So one of the ways to help encourage clean driving. So is our new driver rating system, is there to encourage clean driving. Okay, I gotta tell you, I went through my little system that I created. I spent far too many hours doing. I should say far too many hours redoing is probably more accurate. But the Porsche Cup, I put all of the results from the Porsche Cup into the system, and there were so many incident points from every driver. They just really they lost all kinds of stuff. Like their whole rating dropped like crazy because these guys are all finishing with like 15x and stuff like that for a race. So we're hoping that this John is spending a lot of time in the dirt. Oh, good Steve. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Oh my gosh. Holy crap. Oh, that was crazy. You hear the drivers popping onto the radios too, go, what's it? I was gonna say, well, there's the race leader right now, showing that the Porsche is the car to have for this track. And I wonder what's gonna happen when he shows up in the next race. So that will be interesting to see how he manages and what he decides to race for the season. Maybe he's just a Porsche guy. But Red Bull Ring is the next one. Red Bull Ring has a couple long straights and some areas where these cars can shine pretty good in the twisty bits, but there are some challenges for some of these cars in getting the power down and where it needs to be. So we'll see how it goes. But our race leader, Mr. Solch, he's flying along. Like, he doesn't look like he's having any problems staying on the track, fully controlling the car. Of course, now that I say that, he's going to end up doing something. So, man, that car is it's like it just goes wherever he wants it to go. He just points it there and says, it's going to go that way now. Nice job. He's already built that 3.5 second gap, while these guys back here are fighting for 7th position. Yep. Toby Stoll's kind of laid back there a little bit. Now we're on board with David Griffin, who's right behind Toby Stoll. I think these guys are all going to take this race all the way to the end. No pit stops. I mean, the GT3 cars are generally have enough fuel to run for an hour. It's close. You know, you may have an extra, lap out of it, but you can run for about an hour. Now, if the tires are going to last, I don't know. Are we still at like 111 degrees, or is the track temperature increased at all? Is it going to be done yet? Out of turn 3, into turn 4. Still got to get it finished. Yeah, he's got the inside for turn 5, but he's just not. Oh, Toby. Oh, there's 4 of them now. David Griffin's there too. There he goes. Toby makes the pass. Oh, dang. Javi was like, I'm going to go for this. I'm going to get this done. And then he loses the spot to Toby, and now David Griffin is nipping at his heels. Oh, this is a great battle. We still have 20 minutes to go. Guys, all 4 of you are required to stay right here. No. Javi struggling out in the corkscrew. He's going to lose another spot to David Griffin once they get out of turn 10 here. And in half a lap, Javi Sierra loses 2 positions. Hey, it's a track where there are very few opportunities to pass. You take them when they're presented to you, right? Oh, man, Javi. Hey, it's your first race with all these guys around. Get used to it. You're going to be driving around these guys for the rest of the season. And those were clean overtakes. Scary, but they were clean. That's for sure.
17 spots gained now for Davis.
That's just crazy. Oh, there's somebody out here rooting for Glenn, who's currently running 5th. That's Yves von Sande. I don't know how to say it because I'm just an uncultured American swine.
Yves.
But
Yves.
Yves? Okay. Well, somebody is keeping an eye out for Glenn here, and clearly is a fan, so we'll give Glenn a little love here. Track temperature's gone down 3 degrees. That's helpful. It's getting a little bit windier. But there we go. Glenn Grandelares, I guess. That's clearly not how it's said because it's German or Belgian, right? So, but you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. That's how we say it here in the United States.
Chris, you know what we have to do? Now, for registration, you need to add a form or a...
Phonetic.
Yes.
How to say your name.
Please add a little sound file with yourself pronouncing your own name. Yeah.
I can't even get the guys to fill out all the information they're supposed to fill out. How am I going to get...
You know, we love that we have so many international people from all over the world. And we just want to have more
We
people.
try.
No, we just want to have more people from all over the world and learn a little bit. So that's fun.
Yeah. Get a little culture. So Yves says we drive in the same team.
This is truly a World Cup.
No kidding, right? We have, what did I say, 13 countries right on track today, so not too bad from everywhere. I guess when you run a championship that is in the morning time here in the U.S., then you can get all the European drivers to be joining up.
Yeah.
Makes it harder for the Australians. I don't see a single Australian here, and that makes sense because it's like 4 o'clock in the morning or something like that for them.
Yeah, but Jamie Fleming said he's going to show up at some point, so
Yep,
we'll have one.
He just couldn't make this race. I think he had one of his kids had a gymnastics tournament or something. I don't remember what it was, but Jamie Fleming was our AM champion in the Porsche Cup that we just finished off. So looks like he'll be coming back. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so almost close to having the 5 continents here. So
Almost, yeah.
We've already had people from Africa race with us, so hopefully soon we'll have more.
I didn't see one registered, but
there's still time.
But doesn't there's still time. And folks, if you know people that want to race, or you want to race and you want to get in on the action here, just register, come race with us. Go to gtchampions.com, and there's a big picture up there of the GT3 Open. You can click it. Brian gets all right. Oh, it just showed something happened to Jerry Jones and Sajin. Did they run into each other? Maybe they just went off track. Oh, that was not off track. That was off track, but I don't think that's what happened. Did he get a little help with that one? Yep. He sure did. Whoa, oh, I think Sajin was expecting him to not be that breaking that hard, or maybe Jerry didn't see him coming, but of course that's just at first glance. The drivers do have the ability to file incident reports at the end of the race and share their video, and we'll steward those events after the race. So we try to do what we can to help the drivers. And in our beta test of our driver ratings system, the drivers can appeal those incident points. Oh, it looks like I sat down on the one corner of it. I was gonna sit. So when we were at the track, there was a GT3 AMG there, and I was gonna take a picture. Dave goes, just kind of lean up against it, like I ain't putting any of me on this thing. I'm not gonna put a dent in this car. These cars are expensive.
Also must be really hot.
I mean, it was under a tent.
Ah, okay.
It was parked under a tent, but yeah, I'm sure it's not cold. That's for sure. Rafael, there he is. Rafael Rodriguez in the house, our Brazilian driver. And who's that chasing him down? How do you even say that name? Oh, Sammy. I'm going to call it Sammy. Sammy Heiskanen?
Heiskanen, yeah.
Okay. Look at all these little Audis out there. There's only 3 or 4, but it's like they're in all of the shots. Someone's driving one of these things. So I just hope whenever they switch cars, they keep the same livery so that I can recognize them. There's Boyer running 4th. Not too bad. Little dent on the hood. I don't know what he ran into, but oh, he is High Pre. That's right. Oh, it's just not running the normal High Pre colors. That's interesting. It's like the stand. That's actually looks like it would be the Audi, like normal Audi livery, just been altered. Okay. I saw that earlier. I saw the Panda network on the door. For some reason, my brain did not like make the connection to who it was. Here we go. NSX versus Audi versus Mustang. This is for 7th position. Marco has sat there in that Ford, and only Jakob's gotten around him. Like, these guys have been following the. Oh wait a minute, no, that Jakob was pretty far ahead actually. It was Marco, Toby, David, and Hobby. Hobby's fallen back those 2 spots we saw several laps ago, and now David Griffin is kind of nipping at Toby's heels, but Toby, not really a driver you see make too many errors, right? Usually whatever happens with him is usually another car, either making an effort to get around him or he's making an effort and something closes the door. He's generally a clean driver, so is David. So we'll see how these guys put it together. Picks. You and I need to get back into some cars and race. It's been too long.
Yeah.
What?
Ooh, baby.
David! Jeez, dude. Let's go. On the radio, Toby said on the radio, I heard he goes, no jump scaring. That was a great move. He really closed it up on that final corner, and he caught Toby looking, and that gave him a way around on the exit. Wow, that was fun. So David now is going to set off. Now he's got to try to catch Marco. Toby hadn't been able to catch him, but maybe David can. Marco is pretty quick. Oof. I was just gonna look up what his I rating is before coming in. Yeah, he's a 3K A-rated driver, so he's not a guy that's inexperienced. Having an A rating and a 3K rating, you've been doing some pretty extensive racing, online. So all these guys where you see the 3s and the 4s, even the 2.6s, like the top 11 you see on this track here, with the exception of Mr. Fury, but that may be because he doesn't do very many official races. But he's keeping pace with these guys. But all these 2.0 and higher A-rated drivers, they have a lot of time behind the wheel. It takes a long time to get to that point. See, what is the gap from David and the car ahead? It's about what? Okay. He's close. I want to keep an eye on that. I want to see if he's gaining on that Mustang. Oh, he pulled a 10th out of him just in that corner. Those cars can rotate. Those mid-engine cars, the Audi, the Acura, the Porsches. Oh, in goes Burt's. I guess he feels he needs to either get some tires or maybe he short-fueled. It's a long pit lane.
Gotta be a drive-through. 23 incident points on my screen.
Yeah.
Yeah, drive-through.
Yep, that's what it was. Oh, too many incident points. I got to stand in that pit while they were having cars come in doing pit stops too. That was fun. Like at the pit wall. Like that track is just awesome for just spectators. And to go there's like $35 to go there for a race day. I mean, that's nothing. Oh yeah, nice job, dude. That's perfect.
David is getting closer to Marco. Gap is 0.8 now.
8. Yeah, he's gained some time there. Now the question is, in these last 7 minutes, can he get there and get around him? Are the tires still together? You know, a lot of tournament groups like to force pit stops out of drivers to make them do pit stops. In our GT3 Open, we wanted this to be basically, if you can get your car all the way to the end without pitting, good on you. But if you need to pit, you have that option too. So it'll be interesting to see how these handle as we get through some of the races. Especially if we get through some that where it rains and then it dries up, right? So, or it's dry and it starts to rain, then you see pit stops there. And there's some tracks that we're going to be at that are a little bit longer, and they may take a little bit more fuel and tires. For example, when we get to round 4 in May, Interlagos, that one is not super friendly on the tires, right? And you got a lot of long straights that you got that car revved all the way out. So, be interesting to see. But it's here. David Griffin is ready to get that 7th spot on track. After starting from the back of the field, he's up 18 positions. Jeez Louise, he's having a great race. Wow, he is a lot. Wow, he is so much quicker in this car than he was in the Porsche Cup car. That's for sure. He is freaking flying.
Yeah, he also said that he learned so much in that car, so...
Yep, probably.
Yeah, he literally said that car made him faster.
Yeah, I guess because he's probably, not using as much of the anti-lock braking in this car as he probably was once before. Because with that Porsche Cup car, you can't drive it that way. But look at, that's John Cannon right in front. That could play a big role in why David's right there, although he was gaining on him anyway. But these overtakes are going to be a challenge. Look at that. John Cannon leaves the spot. Look at that rotation of the car. Look at that. Is he going to get enough, though? I don't think he has enough. Nope. Into turn 3, all the way to the outside. Nice. No. Whoa. He's still got to get through turn 4 here. He still has the inside to turn 5. Wow. And they held it together. This is not going to go well. No, David. Oh, my gosh. Dang it. He was... Oh, man. They really were pushing. I mean, it's the closing minutes. And oh. Wow, that was crazy. I just heard David on the team radio apologizing because he got out of that turn 3 and he got dirt on his tires and he couldn't get the car straight. Javi goes around.
John, can you please make some space that I can fight for position, please?
Oh, yeah, just a little too much, just off balance. Like he's just a little too fast and lost his balance through the corner. Now, I see John Cannon is sitting there, and Toby Stoll is behind him, and Toby Stoll's on the radio. Can you move out of the way? I'm trying to catch these guys. and my thoughts are, yes, the last couple of minutes, and I mean, John is fighting for positions somewhere. Let's see, he's Toby keeps saying, John, let me in. He just forced the issue right there. Yeah. I see a stewarding event coming our way, Pigs. I think Toby was just getting frustrated. He's trying to get his nose in there, and John was racing in tunnel vision, perhaps. So
yeah, I mean, John doesn't need to get out of the way. Just it's
But he is fighting for position too. That guy in the well, he wasn't as much, but now he is. But he had that Lamborghini that was creeping up on him, and he didn't want to give that guy a chance to catch him. But it is a race where there's no blue flags. They're not required to let anybody through. So John didn't do anything wrong by racing his race, right? So John is not getting a blue flag from the leaders. Oh, actually, he might have been, actually, because he's a lap down. You're right. So he should have been getting a blue flag, shouldn't he? Usually if you're off a lap and the lead lap cars are coming up to you, you get a blue flag. Interesting. Well, we'll talk to John after. Look at that. A minute and a half left. There'll be one more lap after this for Mr. Solch.
Olivier. And Leon did really get close the gap, so it's not going to be enough time.
It's not over.
But Leon did get closer by the end. We'll see if he can pressure him into making a mistake.
Yeah, one of the two Corvettes, the only Corvette on the lead lap, and he's battling with 1 lap left to go. 1.4 seconds, that's a lot to close down on a driver that has been running their fastest laps. Last lap, though, Leon was about half a second faster than first place on the last lap. So be interesting to see. Oh no, Rafael. Turn 5. I saw it so many times, my guy. So many times. Ugh. How far is Toby from Marco? Is he anywhere close? Just he is. Yeah. I think that whole thing with John got him in a mess. All right, last few corners. Turn 10 right now for the race leader. One more turn to go, the final turn, and we're gonna have our first winner of our first series race here for the GT3 Open, and that is Olivier Solch from I don't know where. That's a flag. I think it's Ireland or something like that. I'd have to go look.
UK, yeah,
but
UK.
From the UK area. Congratulations, buddy. Good job. Leon Close is going to come home in a close second place. But where's my little button? Moritz Koenig comes home in third. Drew Boyer is going to come home in fourth position once he gets the car around the corner. Nice. And Glenn Glenn is going to get himself a top 5 finish in his Porsche. So Yves is probably very excited to see their teammate, get to the line in the top 5. And there is our AM leader, Jakub Fury, who comes home in first for the AM class, 6th on track. Marco Villela will come home 7th at, yep, he's still got to come all the way around. We have the back markers are coming across the start-finish line now, but here comes Marco. Unfortunately for David Griffin, wasn't able to get the pass completed, but Toby Stoll will come home 8th on the track, 7th in class. Here comes our 2nd place AM driver, trying to get around Aurelian. It's the last lap. Don't do it. That just, if you touch like that, that adds incident points. David Griffin comes home 10th. Still, he got 16 positions in the race. That was pretty good. All right, folks, let me go find us some drivers to get into our chat here. So let's see. Who was the AM winner? Jakub? All right, we're going to talk to the winners from each class, see how their race went. We'll see when they get back. But, oh yeah, while we're waiting for them, folks, that was a pretty great race. And I did watch it, and we could talk about it more maybe another time. But I did want to say the Optima Ultimate Streetcar event had all kinds of like new cars, like Mustangs and Corvettes and stuff. These cars were turning out 800 and 900 horsepower, street legal. Like one of them drove that car from Chicago all the way across the country to participate in it. The car. And it's got like 750 horsepower. Like, yeah, that costs you some gas. Anywho, all right. So, Oliver Sulch comes home with the win, with Leon Close and Moritz Koenig coming home on the podium with him. Drew Boyer and Glenn get the rest of the top 5 spots. And then Jakub Fury comes home 6th on the track, 1st in his class. So, gets the big win. That's good points. He's followed by Marco and Toby, Nicholas and David Griffin. That's your top 10 on track. And then we have Javi and Sammy, 11th and 12th. And then 007 Oscar, I don't know how to say it. Oscar is in 13th. Jarmo, Raphael, Bert, John, Ratchison, Sajin, and Jerry Jones take us all the way up to 20th position. And then we have a few extra drivers just at the end of the field. Jack Yates, Stephen Woolliescroft, Than Prasit, Alexander, Chris Rise, and Andre Duna, both 30-something laps down, so that it's going to be a DNF for those guys. In case you're wondering, you have to complete 50% of the laps in the race in order to score points. So that's just how it goes. So, hey, we have the guys here. Hey, Jakub, how you doing, man?
Good, thanks.
Hey, congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, that was a nice race. A bit boring, but
Whatever. maybe not at first, but maybe later in the race. But hey, it's a much different race for you than last night's race. Yeah.
yeah, definitely a lot better than what happened last time. Yeah, that was what I was hoping for to start the season. A good start to the season. Just carry
Yep.
that forward.
No, that's a win in your class is a great way to start it.
Yeah.
Heck, and I'll have to go back and look. I don't know if you started on pole in your class, or
Yeah,
if
I
you got
did
the
start on
fastest
pole,
lap
yeah.
in your class. Oh, okay, perfect. So,
So yes.
extra bonus points. Hey, this is a great way to start the season. Great momentum going into Red Bull Ring next weekend. How you feeling about that?
Yeah, I mean, like I love the rain and I love the Red Bull Ring as well, so I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Awesome. Oh, does it say it's supposed to rain? Okay, that could be interesting. That'll
Yeah.
add some spice to it. So this race, you got started up near the front of the pack. Once you got clear, it was kind of smooth sailing after that for you, it seemed.
Yeah, yeah, not much happened after that, just sort of staying consistent and not getting any off tracks or getting any spins, just keeping it clean.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, man. Good job. You have any shout
Yeah,
outs
thank
to
you.
any of your sponsors or friends?
No, shout out to the rest of the teams and the racing team. Chris, unfortunately, he got punted into the corkscrew at lap one, so his race was kind of early, it's kind of over early. And then also Jack, also not the best race, finished down there, I think P19 or something. So hopefully they can bounce back next round.
Well, thank goodness for drop rounds, right?
Yeah,
They got their worst race out of the way, and now the rest of the season they'll fight with you for the wins, right?
yeah, I hope so.
Awesome. Congratulations again, man. Good job.
Yep, thank you.
All right. Oliver Solch.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
Hello.
First things first. How do you say your name?
Ollie.
Ollie. Okay. How do you say your last name? We came up with Solch, but I don't know if that's right.
Schultz.
Schultz. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So close. So close. I'm gonna remember Snoopy and right, because Charles Schultz is the guy that made the uh I can't think of his name. Why can't I think of the cartoon that has Snoopy in it? Something
Okay.
Brown. What was what's the cartoon with Charlie Brown? There it is. The Charlie Brown anyway. I'm done. Let's move on to talking to you, Ollie. Hey, congratulations, man. Man, once you got up front, it was like, bye. We'll see you guys at the end of the race or when I lap you.
Yeah. I got a good start. I started in first, and yeah, got a
Awesome.
big gap. And yeah.
Okay, I gotta know. I gotta ask, and you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, but how old are you?
I'm 14.
I love that so much. You don't even know. It's you've got we got 14-year-olds and we got 60-year-olds all on the same track together fighting it out. And buddy, I'm telling you, you have a career in this, I think. 14 years old. Dude, you were killing it out there today. Nice job, man. That was awesome.
Thank you.
So we go to Red Bull next week. There's a possibility of rain. What's your thought on that?
Well, it's gonna be a hard race in the rain. Obviously, you're gonna have to get a good start. It's gonna be a difficult race. Probably lots of people spinning. Just gonna try not to spin and just stay at the front of the pack.
That's always the best place to be, right? If anyone's gonna crash, as long as they're behind you, it doesn't matter, right? Awesome. Well, congrats, man. That's a great race. It's a good start to the season. I hope you get to continue your race wins. Get that winner's coin at the end of the season. But you still have 7 more races to get through. So keep it together. Have a great race. Any shout outs before we let you go celebrate?
Oh yeah, shout out to my parents for letting me do this and buy me all of this, iRacing and stuff, all the tracks and cars. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, shout out to your parents. Good golly, that's awesome. I wish my kids wanted to do this, but they don't. They're lame. So 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 anyway, great job, man. Great job. And I look forward to seeing that. Hey, you got to have your parents come and watch the broadcasts so they can watch your race.
Well, they actually
On the
did.
Oh, they were watching?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then tell them next time to say hello, just so we know that they're there, and we'll make sure. So awesome. Well, good job, man. Congratulations again. Looking forward to seeing you in these interviews every week. That'll be a lot of fun. So
Yep.
take care of yourself, man. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Well, picks. That was fun, right? We got ourselves a 14-year-old that looks like he's a 20-something or 30-something-year-old professional driver out there. Wow. I love that so much. I wonder if he's one of those kids that just spends a lot of time doing karting and stuff, but it sounds more like the parents are like, we're not going to do that. We'll pay a couple of grand for you to have this. That's your racing. And that's probably what I would do too. I don't have any weekends to go out karting.
Well, now we have a question for him for next time he's in the booth here with us to ask if he does any karting of any real life racing. But John Schwartz is coming back next week. Leon Klose was really close. Moritz was here. Drew looked good.
Yeah.
David Griffin, if he doesn't have trouble qualifying, Toby Stoll, it's going to be interesting, and it's not going to be easy. That's what I like. This is going to be a competitive series. So it's gonna be fun.
I'm so excited to see how this thing goes. Hold on, I'm just saving something. I wanted to go and look and see what the weather actually looked like for Red Bull Ring because I was like, they mentioned rain and I didn't remember it to be rain. So I'm interested to see what the session looks like. So I was just going to do a quick look at the weather. Oh, there is a 40% chance of rain in next week's race. So yeah, that's a Red Bull Ring and they're wet. Ooh. That's gonna oh, I know, but there's a lot of paint on the outside of these corners. When those things get wet, it's slidey time, you know? Oh my goodness. Well, awesome. That was a great first race picks. 26 drivers, 13 countries, all but 6 drivers. No, all but 8 drivers finished on the lead lap, right? So we had 18 drivers finish on the lead lap. That was really good. So it's going to be a fun race. Lot of A-rated 3+, 2+ drivers. It's a good solid field of drivers out there. And a good solid pro-am battle that's going to happen too. I'm looking forward to that. So, all right, folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and do all the fun things because we want other people to be able to see Ollie out there getting the job done in his Porsche. Letting people see Luke Bansky and our sponsorships. There's so much that goes into what we do here at GT Champions. We just appreciate all of you being here and watching along with us and for commenting with us. It's a lot of fun. Make sure to go check out lukebanskyracing.com. At the very least, just go see what the website looks like. See what they offer there. It's a lot of fun. Luke is a great guy. We talk to him often and just a good solid fella. So go check him out, lukebanskyracing.com. And of course, a shout out for our global sponsor, Origin Micro, who's always there making sure that we can get the job done here, provide you guys some good stuff. So go check them out, originmicro.com. Tell them we sent you. It'll work out pretty good for you. That's it for us here. We got it done, picks. We got through round 1 and it was pretty great. Oh yeah, PC systems. I totally forgot. Sorry, Richard.
But I never do.
Yep. So PC Systems here. Check them out. They do customer support for businesses. My company uses them. That's how we got to know each other. They help MSPs out with after-hours support, things like that. You know, first level call center stuff. They're really, really good, you guys. They really are. So if you work for business and you're looking for someone to help cover some after-hours stuff, or even your normal hours stuff, and you just want to give your people a chance to do what they're really good at and give someone else a chance to answer the phones, give them a call. So go check them out, pcsystems.com. Tell Richard we sent you. It'll work out well. Okay, what else do we got? Okay, that's it. All right, last me, Chris. There's Pix. Thanks, Pix, with the new hairdo. So, and Eitan, thanks for all that you do. Till, hopefully we see you next week as our chief marshal to come back and keep an eye on things. thanks for coming. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. And we look forward to seeing you next week. And for those of you that are here in the United States, this Sunday is Mother's Day. Don't forget, you got moms, and they would like to hear from you on Sunday. And for you, it's Saturday in Mexico, right, Pix?
Yeah, and lots of places all over the world. So happy Mother's
Yep.
Day to
To
everyone
everybody.
out there, and all the moms that are watching their boys race. And
Mm-hmm.
congrats.
Yep. Awesome. All right, folks. Well, thanks for coming by. We look forward to seeing you next time. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
Are you looking for professional broadcasting on a budget? How about broadcast with colorful commentary, guest commentators, and after-race interviews? Do your league branding and social media graphics need a facelift? Custom results and series graphics looking like a fifth grader did them? Event organization taking up way too much of your time? Engage GTC TV and let us help you show the world your events.
Welcome to Origin Micro, your go-to e-commerce superstore for IT hardware and consumer electronics. With over 2 decades of experience, we've earned a reputation for delivering superior customer service and offering top industry brands at competitive prices. We provide a wide range of products from various manufacturers. From notebooks and desktops to networking equipment and VoIP devices, we've got you covered. Our fully stocked warehouse ensures that you'll find the products you need when you need them. And with our expert team always ready to offer personalized support, you can trust Origin Micro for all your IT needs. Origin Micro, your IT e-commerce superstore, serious deals, superior service.